Hello everyone, it's Dean here with the Rogue Deck Chronicles, and I have another Rogue Deck showcase for you. And this time we're going to feature the new Dragonite Mega Dragonite EX card from Ascended Heroes. So it's a Stage 2 Dragon type Pokemon with a 370 HP. That's right, 370 HP, so this is a tanky boy. And it has the Sky Transport ability. Once during your turn, you may use this ability. Switch when you're active with when you're bench. And then it has a single attack Iono Glide for 330, and you discard 2 energy from this Pokemon, and you need double lightning and a water to pull this off. The cool thing about this deck is that this is actually one of the free decks you get with the Ascended Heroes set. So if you're new to the game or you want to pick up the game in live, this is a free deck you get right now. So this is a very good deck, very easy and competitive style deck. So this is the one that you get when you just download, when you get it. This is a free one you get, and ours is very similar to this build. We just made a couple adjustments just for my preference and other things I'm seeing done. But we also get the Mega Eelektross EX, which we've talked about in other videos. And we get the Evolutionary Guidance Dragonair that came from Ascended Heroes. If this Pokemon has an energy attached to it, you can look for any evolution Pokemon, so it synergizes really well with our list since we have a lot of evolution Pokemon. And another Pokemon that we will use in this is the Zeraora from Dust and Ravels with a Thunder Raid attack for 3 lightning energy. Discard it all and you do 210 to your bonus bench EX, so this is a great sniper. To Fezandipiti Squawk ability, not to Terra, because remember Terra blocks damage, but for the other support Pokemon we can get that. So those are the main Pokemon in here. And I'll talk about the difference with my list versus what the free one gets. Again, mine is super similar to this because the concept was the same. I decided to still keep the Zekrom. The old one had a Zekrom. I will say this is probably one of the first cards I will cut. I haven't really used this a lot just because I've been really liking the Dragonite in this list, but it's there if we need it. And with the old one and new one, they play a 3-2-2 line of the Dratini Dragonair Dragonite. While I go the 3-3-2, I added another Dragonair just because I like that evolutionary guidance ability. I think it's very pivotal in our setup here. Another card that I believe, do they have in here? They do not. So another card that I added in here that I really like with electric decks is the Stunfisk. We feature this in the Helios video, so if that's out, go ahead and look at that. If not, spoiler alert, we did a video that has Stunfisk in there as well. With the Pouncing Trap, so 30 retreat lock, but then if that Pokemon is staying active again, we attack it again, we do 100 more damage with any Pokemon. So they can set up some attacks for us as well. I'm trying to think what other differences. And then another difference I added was the Tatsugiri, just with the attract customers, just to get our supporters when we need it, because it pairs well with the Sky Transport ability. We're not really relying on the switching. However, we do place some air balloons in here. So come to the items, we play Buddy-Buddy because our main Pokemon are 70 HP or less. We do play 2 Earthen Vessels to get our energy in play, particularly the water energy. Once we have those attached to our Dragonites, we're good to go for everything else. I do have 1 Night Stretcher, 2 Poké Pads, 2 Rare Candies. I play 1 Super Rod, 2 Ultra Ball, and my A-Spec of choice is Unfair Stamp. I will say the A-Spec for this can be, I will say Unfair Stamp is a good option. Heroescape, I actually played with Heroescape for a little bit in this list. Just to me, it didn't seem like it was getting the full potential. Yeah, it helps against Godango and other beefy or one-hit decks, but I feel like the Unfair Stamp with the hand disruption is a little better, especially since we play 3 Ionos, which we'll get to in a little bit. I say maybe Hyper Roma is a good A-spec for this deck as well. Prime Catcher is a good A-spec. I would say a lot of the A-specs are pretty good with this list. This one is one of the more versatile lists or decks for A-specs. And then I'm playing Team Rocket's Watchtower. I didn't know what stadium to play in this deck. I can see Artisan making a reason for being in here. But with how much of the Noctowl is out there, how much with the Mega Kangaskhan's out there, I feel like the Team Rocket Watchtower is really good, especially since it doesn't really affect us at all because we don't play any colors Pokemon. So when it comes to our supporters, we play 2 Arven just to grab our tools. Granted, it's only Air Balloon, but sometimes we need that, but really get our items. We play 2 Boss's Orders because we're doing 330 HP. We can really cherry pick what Pokemon we want to knock out. 1 Carmine just to dig through our deck. 3 Iono just for hand disruption and go through our deck. 3 Lillie, and I actually added 1 Wally's Compassion. I'll be honest with y'all, I have not tried this out with my testing, so this is going to be real life testing with this card in this list. But once you use the Reno Glide, you have you only have 1 energy left. So using the Wally's Compassion to heal it, and then using the Sky Transport, Electric, Manual Attachment, you can still power up in a full Dragonite in 1 turn anyway. And then I have 2 Air Balloons, and then for the energy I have a 6-3 Lightning Water split. We only need the water for the Dragonite, and we're only having 2 out at any given time because of the 3 prize card. And then we can recycle the lightning energy with the electric. So this is my list. Again, very similar to what we're given on live when you first load up this account. So if you are new, this is a great deck, very straightforward. But we're gonna go ahead and use the list I've created, and we'll take this on ladder with some games and see how we do. Also, if you can, please like and subscribe to our channel. We're a small YouTube channel. This is a passion project of mine and Dev's. We just love sharing these decks and just helping offer some advice on how to become better Pokemon trainers. That's what this community is all about, and playing rogue decks is really a good way to do that. You get to see different ways of interacting with the card game versus playing the same meta decks all over and over again. Not saying meta decks are bad, they're meta for a reason, but rogue decks just offer a different viewpoint into the game. So if you can, please like, subscribe to this channel, let your friends know all about us, and with that being said, let's hop on to some games on the ladder. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay everyone, we're into our first match here with our version of Mega Dragonite. There has been a couple other people that posted their lists on here. A lot of them are the same, I'm not gonna lie. Dragonite is very straightforward. But I like the little additions that we made with Unfair Stamp and the Wally's Compassion. I haven't seen that around anywhere, so we'll see how that works. Worst case scenario, maybe the next game we'll change it up a little bit and just show the versatility of how this deck can be. So our opponent's going to go first, and we'll start with a mulligan, and so will they. And they looks like they're playing, okay, they're playing Charizard Dusknoir. So we need to be a little careful with the Dusclops. We don't play Psyduck. They're still mulliganing, and they do play the Noctowl, so if we can get the Team Rocket's Watchtower, that'll help us out and force them to knock that out with their own stadium. So they start with a Pidgey. We have Zekrom here, but I'm probably going to Arven or even Lillie's and try to get a Buddy-Buddy Poffin and just get our ourselves going. So they fan call. So if we can get the Team Rocket's Watchtower, that will be crucial for us. So it doesn't seem like they have a Charmander going, which they don't need to right now. Okay. So choice is, do we go Arven or do we go Lillie? The Arven will guarantee us some start here. I'm gonna go Arven. We'll grab that, and we'll grab... I kind of wish we... Actually, we can. I was gonna say, I wish we can get Stunfisk, which we can't get Stunfisk. Is there a reason to play Zekrom? There's not really, not right now. Do I want to get rid of the water? No, I'll get rid of the Carmine. I'm not a fan of this card in here. It's just good if we go second. We'll get rid of the Zekrom. I don't think we'll need it. We'll grab the Stunfisk. And we'll trap that Fan Rotom. Okay. I'm gonna do 60 damage, trap them. They can't retreat. And they, as of right now, they can't attack unless they get a Stadium as well. So unless they get a Trap Ghost in play, their Noctowls are not really useful as well. So we're just hoping that they can't do much. They get a Dawn, so they're probably going to get a Trap Ghost. Or really, they're probably going to get a Charmander. They need that. If this is a Charizard deck, they need to get a Charmander down. So we'll see what direction they go with. Okay, they go the Charizard route. I'm gonna hold off on the Noctowls. I wonder if they got Rare Candy for Pidgeot. Okay, they do. So they can quick search for something here. Probably a Stadium, I will imagine. That way their Fan Rotom can attack, but they're not going to knock us out, and we can knock them out, so that's the beauty. Okay, they get the Duskull there. That's something we need to watch out for. And if they play Area 0, I'm not sure if they do, they can expand their board once that goes up to the Charizard EX Terra. The beauty is, if we can get our Dragonite set up while they have the Charizard, we can one-shot their Charizard. Okie dokie. And let's Lillie's here. Get a fresh 8. Fantastic. We get pieces that we need. We got that Watchtower. Evolutionary Guidance. Let's go get an Electric so we can start getting more energy going, or at least the possibility of energy. I'm gonna leave this guy. Actually, I have Air Balloon. So let's do that. I actually have Air Balloon, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay. And we'll knock out the Fan Rotom here and get a prize. does free them up for Counter Catcher. Okay, we got Arven for next turn, that's good. So we are forcing them to grab a stadium, which they can get with Quick Search. So we're making them choose here. Do they get a stadium? Do they evolve? And we leave them to shut down their Noctowls here. So we'll see how they react to this. So right now it looks like they only got one ghost, so that's good. Okay, it seems like they don't have much going on. They don't. They're really relying on getting the Noctowls, it looks like. So we're in an okay spot here. We can slow down a little bit too. Grab another evolution guidance. No need to get a Dragonite out just yet. Don't think we'll need Zeraora. We'll play Arven. Grab Air Balloon. And one bench space. Can we put something else on the board? Probably a Tatsu would be good. So we'll grab Buddy-Buddy. We'll grab a Tatsugiri. Hit Air Balloon on that. And let's Pouncing Trap. We'll get the knockout. And we'll get even more hidden prizes. And right now we have no multi-prizers on the board. We do run the risk of them getting multiple knockouts because of the ghost, but that requires us to get a prize as well. 30, we won't be able to one-shot that. And if we can get a boss, we can get that Charmander out of play. Because it seems like they're sacrificing stuff to us. So we'll see. Yeah, it seems like this Watchtower is really putting a damper on what they can do. They can't Quick Search. They're just kind of stuck. I'll put that there. I kind of want to hold my hand. I don't see the need to really get rid of it. I have decent options for next turn. So I'm just going to Pouncing Trap, make them evolve this so they can retreat and then can't use their ability. And then if they evolve it, I can still knock it out again because they only have 100 HP. So making that, turn off that Quick Search is really hurting them. And this is one of the top decks in the format too. So the fact that we can go toe to toe with this and not really have an issue, or not, I'm saying that now, but they can easily get stuff. I don't know why they're not evolving, unless they just don't have the pieces. So they're gonna try to triple stab us. They do 10 damage. Okay, we got a Dragonite. I'd rather wait on that because I don't want to set up a certain Dragonair to get knocked out. So I'll just get one ready to go here. And I'll just Pouncing Trap, get a knockout here. And just, it looks like they're in top deck mode. If I don't need to use my resources, I'm not going to. And there's our Night Stretcher. So they promote Charmander. Okay, so they get the Watchtower out. They finally get something going here. But they need to evolve that to be able to turn that on. Don't think they realize that they don't have a Terra in play. And so Jewel Seeker is not activated because you need Terra, and they just conceded it. I think the Watchtower slowed them down way too much. Our Stunfisk pull did work. It just kept them trapping when we wanted to trap, and it allowed us to set up our board. So yeah, good job Stunfisk. Hopefully next game we can actually showcase the Mega Dragonite. But that's why the cards work together, and you make a deck that synergizes. That way you have other options than just your main attacker. You want backup attackers too. So we won game 1. Let's go into game 2 and see how that goes. Okay, y'all, we're back with another game with Mega Dragonite and Eletrik. That Eletrik 2-box that we have made. We won game 1. We'll see how we go with game 2 here. We lost to coin flip, so we'll see if we go first or second. So we will go second, which is good, because then if we can get the Stunfisk in play, we can start trapping. We'll start with the Tynamo. We have Buddy-Buddy set up. We have a Watchtower in play. If we go against a Noctowl deck. And Blood Moon Ursaluna, that is the worst starter they can get. And see if they can do anything with it. They don't, they just pass. Okay. So let's get Buddy-Buddy going. And get some more pieces here. Don't have a way to get energy on board yet. So let's play Arven. What can we get here? Air Balloon, and let's say another Buddy-Buddy. Let's just get set up. They're behind here. And then we don't need a second one. We'll get a Tatsugiri. We'll retreat into Tatsu and just grab a supporter for next turn, just the thin. We got Iono. Okay, we can use that for sure next turn. And we'll just end. I don't feel like we need to do the Watchtower because the season skill ability isn't really in effect right now because no one's taking prizes, so that's really for later on in the game for against a card like Blood Moon. But if we see that they are playing a Terra deck, then yes, we'll put down the Watchtower to prevent. So this is Dragapult Duskmar. Okay, so we need to be careful with the ghosts. Again, just like the last game. Okay. We got Lightning Energy. We can get an Arven. I would love to get a... Okay, we get Iono. I would love to get a Stunfisk out this turn. So I'm just going to Iono, get rid of those cards that they just got. We don't have... okay. We already attract customers. I should have put energy on the Dragonair, but I think we're in a good spot right now. They can't really retreat unless they get a Latias out. So they get another Dawn, get all the pieces that they just grabbed. So they'll probably get a, unless they have Rare Candy, but they'll probably grab a Latias to get that Blood Moon out. No, they don't get Latias, they get Fez. So they either don't play Latias, or it's prize, or okay. So if we can knock out this Draco, this will be perfect. So I'm going to get rid of these. I want to get that Stunfisk, just get that ready to go. I want to trap this Blood Moon. Okay. Let's thin out a card here. Okay, we just shuffle the deck. No worries. We'll retreat into the Stunfisk. And we'll just Pound Team Trap. We'll trap this Blood Moon and force them to find some sort of switching card. Either get a Toro or a switch, something that they need to use resources to get this Blood Moon out of the active. Granted, it does give them time to get their board set up, but at least it gives us time for our board to set up as well. So they get a Dragapult. Get the Lillies. They typically don't play Prime Catcher. Their ace spec is usually Unfair Stamp or Neo Upper Energy. Okay, so it worked. So we'll put energy there, we'll use evolutionary guidance, we'll grab an electric, we'll guidance again, or sorry, we'll dynamotor, do here so we can guidance again. For another one. And I will Lilies. We don't really need anything else in our hand. I'm going to hold off on the Watchtower. We don't really need that. And then we'll just attack, get some more damage on there. And more importantly, we're trapping this bear. We're forcing them to use Professor Toro if they play it. Interesting that they put the Dark Energy on the Fez and not the Monkey. I wonder if that was a misclick or if that was intentional. Because they do have Cruel Arrow, which will knock out almost everything on our board at the moment. But we're just trapping them. We get Unfair Stamp. I'm actually gonna boss up their Fez. Do that. And I want to trap the Fez. I'm gonna wait until we're in a better position to get rid of that Dragapult. If I would have had something more ready, I would have bossed up that Dragapult and get that knocked out. Okay, we got them stuck again. Attach there. I want an Iono. Don't really need much right now. Does 100. We'll just Pouncing Trap. We'll trap this Fez some more. Force them to retreat, somehow use cards to get the out of the active. So you get Toro. So they'll get 2 prize cards here because they'll get rid of that Dragonair, which is fine. We have another one set up. Oh, they get rid of their Dragapult. Interesting. They reattach for turn. We're going to evolve this just so we can get that out of one shot for now. Honestly, we're probably going to do the same thing here. Oh, we don't have it. Okay. Only got 1. So, with that, I'm just gonna knock out this Fez. Okay, we got Wally's Compassion, so if they don't knock us out, we can Wally. So that would be great. So Rare Candy into the Dragapult. How are they retreating that though? If they were going to attack with that, I would have just promoted it. Not sure if they realized that. Iono, okay. Not a problem with the Iono. We can get our cards back. We get Watchtower, so that turns off that ability. And they pass. Okay. Lightning Energy. We'll play the Watchtower here. I'll put energy here. And I'm just going Pouncing Trap that Ursaluna. Because I think they only play one Toro in Dragapult. And kind of force their hand here. So they get the Fez out. That could be another easy 2 prizers for us, especially with the Zeraora, which is still in our deck if we want to grab it. Okay, Iono us. That's fine. And if they knock us out, we have the Unfair Stamp in return, so we're good. Yeah, they just pass. So we can Arven. I think we might want to just hold off here. We'll just attack, get the 2 prizes. We'll be up 4 prize cards. Because if they knock out our Mega Dragonite, we have the Arven and get the Night Stretcher to evolve the other one. So I'm not really too worried about that. They can get 4 prizes, they can't get 6. And there's no damage on the field for the Munkidori to move stuff along. So I think we're in a good spot right now. I think we got game next turn. They were Lillie, so they didn't. Our hand stays the same, so I think we're set. Unless they Badoo us. Or they, well, even they monkey us, we can retreat because we have the Sky Transport. So the confusion doesn't really impact us that much as well. And they're not bossing us, so they can't fully take out that Dragonite. So I think we got game. They're just going to attack. They're only taking 1 prize this turn. So promote the Tatsu. We'll Dynamotor onto the Dragonite. And just so we can use the ability, we will Sky Transport into the active. And then we will Iono Glide for the win here. Get rid of our energy and take the last 2 prize cards. And there we go. We were able to showcase the evolutionary guidance ability, the Sky Transport ability, how useful the Stunfisk is. I think them starting with the support Pokemon was really detrimental for them, but at least we were able to take that and use it to our advantage. So we'll take that win, go into game 3, and see how this deck does. So I'll see you in the next game. Okay everyone, we're in game 3 here with the Dragonite deck. We are 2-0. Went against Charizard for the first game, Dragapult for the second game, 2 of the top hitters right now in the format, and we won. And it really wasn't, I wouldn't say it wasn't close, but knowing how to play a deck, I felt comfortable into those matchups and really playing into our outs. So we'll see what this game will bring us. So we're gonna go second again. I love going second because we have the Stunfisk option, and we start with the Stunfisk. So that's perfect. The problem is we have no energy, but we have a Carmine. I don't like discarding a lot of these cards, but we play multiple of them, so we should be good to go going forward. Yes, we have the Mega Eelektross, but most likely it's not good in most situations. It's just there as a backup. So it looks like we're going against some sort of dark deck, maybe Mega Sharpedo. Mega Sharpedo really loves using this as a Viper. So they attach, see if they have anything, and they pass. So they don't have much going on in their opening hand. So we get Buddy-Buddy, that's perfect. Do we have Air Balloon? We do have Air Balloon, so with that, I'm going to grab Tatsu, because we have a Tynamo here as well. I'm going to Air Balloon on the Tatsu, and I'm going to Carmine, and get some more cards here. We get another Dratini. We get Air Balloon for another Tynamo, so our bench is pretty much... Really, this bench is great. Hate giving up the Iono, but we need to get some energy here. And I'd rather keep the Mega Dragonite because we only play one Night Stretcher. And we already gave up a lot of Pokemon. So with that, I'll Pouncing Trap. Make them find a way to get rid of this Viper. If not, we may be able to have game next turn if they can't play anything down. So it's a Hydreigon deck. Okay. But I wonder what Mega Pokemon they pair with it. Is it Hydreigon Sharpedo, maybe? If you have any Mega in play, you do 120 more damage. So you don't need the ability. You can just do 120. So I can see that. So they're going to Arven here. Get Trolley. Okay, so we'll really see what they're playing with this Trolley. And then it looks like they're going to TM Evo, so they'll probably get the Dino into, not Hydreigon, Dino to, I can't remember what stage 1 is now. I'm sure the game will tell me. So, they're playing with Mega Gengar, which makes sense, and we are an EX attacking deck, so if we do take out any other Pokemon with the Dragonite, we do take one less card, so that can be annoying. So we can try to use Stunfisk as a backup attacker as well. And they gave us that Fezandipiti, so we have the Zeraora, we can try to one-shot that. And that's just a Luminous Energy, right? I didn't see that. I don't think they recognize that we can knock them out next turn. But we'll see. Wireless, that's what it's called. So it is a Luminous, okay. We get a Zekrom, we don't need that for now. We can't really do much here, so let's just Pouncing Trap and get the KO. Okay, nice. We got Lilies for next turn, that will be perfect here. We don't have to use the Tatsugiri. I'm half expecting for my Stunfisk to get knocked out, but at the same time, they have no energy on board. I would have put an energy on the Dino or on the, like maybe on one of the Gas Leaves or something, just knowing that this will get knocked out, but they probably didn't recognize that. They probably just thought like, oh, I'll just do 30 again. Okay, they have Risky Ruins, which right now is not going to impact me because I'm not placing any more Pokemon onto my bench. So it looks like they're going to get their Mega Gengar. How many energy they need? 40 moving energy from this Pokemon. Okay. It seems like they don't have energy. They're getting their board set up, but they can't attack. Granted, we don't have much going on either, but we have that Lillie, so we should be good, hopefully. There we go. Now they have energy, so they're using Crispin. I'm assuming they played the Terra EX, so they probably have Psychic in here. They probably have Metal. Yep, so Psychic and probably a Dark they're grabbing. Put it on the Fez. Okay, I see what they're doing. They're trying to go Cruel Arrow here. Okay, we Iono, but their hand's small. I don't want to give them a smaller hand. So I'm just going to Lillie. Or Lillie's Determination. Okay. Let's get our board going some more here. We'll get our evolutions out. And we're just going to Pouncing Trap. They can evolve that to get rid of it, but at least we'll get damage onto the board. Hopefully they don't play a Monkey Dory. Okay, so they got the Fez. We're gonna Boss. And this is where I need to get either a Dragonite out or get an Air Balloon. So I get an Arven, so I can get an Air Balloon here. So I don't have energy in the discard. So let's play Arven for Air Balloon, and let's get Earthen Vessel. Do I have anything to move away? Yeah, I'll probably get rid of... Actually, while I'm in here, do I have the Zeraora? Because that will be a nice snipe card. I do not. Okay, well, I'll get the Earthen Vessel. We'll put Air Balloon on the Electric. I'll Earthen Vessel away the Zekrom for some more energy here. Put energy on here. I'm going to retreat back into the Stunfisk. Oh, evolutionary guidance here. I'll grab a Dragonite. Don't think that they can one-shot that thing. And I can pair this off with Stunfisk or another Pokemon. And I'm just gonna knock out that Dino and be up 2 prize cards here. There's Zeraora. That's gonna help us out with the Fezandipiti later on in this match. I do need to get energy into the discard though, but that's not gonna be hard. I would think they're probably going to go after the one of the Electrics, because that's my energy acceleration. Probably the one with the Air Balloon, which at this point doesn't matter. I have a Dragonite in play, but this is what I think they're doing. We have a boss, so if we can get the Dragonite set up, I know we're not one-shotting the Gengar, but if we can set up for like a Stunfisk or a Zeraora, we can get the 3 prize cards. So they're going to Cruel Arrow, see where they go after. Probably this Electric here, I would assume. Yeah, that's what I thought. Still don't have energy in this card, right? Yeah. So I'm going to put energy here. I'm gonna play Buddy-Buddy. Do I have another Tynamo? I do. I can hold off on the Zeraora. I can boss something up. I'm gonna boss up this wireless. Kind of force them to have a answer to that. What does double hit do? I should have read that. Okay, they get another survivor out. Yeah, this is an interesting matchup. I haven't gone against a dark deck like this, and it's rare that people utilize the Fez, but it's actually a pretty good attacker against a deck like this, where my support Pokemon are pretty low HP. So they're just getting Pokemon set up. They're probably going to go for double hit if they can. 2 coins. Yeah, they do 80 damage to me. One, two, three. I should have 3 more lightning energy in my deck. Okay. Kind of got them stuck. Do I want a Wally? I'm going to Iono them, because I need to try to get the other Electric. Okay, do I have that in my deck? I do not. I'm gonna grab the Zeraora. Oh, because 2 of them are in my discard, that's right. Duh. And I'll just get another prize card here. Okay. We're slowly getting there. Slowly but surely. So what I think what we can try to do for next turn is attack with the Dragonite and then set up for a punch with the Gengar, because then that will be 3 prizes and we're taking them out with a single prizer and not a multi-prizer. So that's my game plan. We'll see what they do. Okay, they get Buddy-Buddy out. Get some more Pokemon on their bench. See how they react to what's going on. Okay, they're playing Arven, so we keep our hand. I believe they will knock us out with Pitch Black Fangs if they get another energy out. Just don't know how many energy they played. I have 3 in the or 2 in the discard. So this will, if they can get another energy, they can attack us. Oh, it's just Psychic. So are they out of Dark Energy? And they just concede. I think they ran out of resources. We were able to stall them out. We had the threat of the Dragonite. Yeah, that is just a way that retreat lock can work and just helps us set up our board, get what we need going. And a lot of decks can't handle that. We're fine being patient. A lot of decks are very aggressive out there, but I'm glad we were able to get that dub and show off how good this deck is. Well, 1-3-0 today. Going against Charizard, a Dragapult, and a interesting Gengar, a Gengar box deck with a Hydreigon, which they never got to, but it really shows the pressure that Dragonite can put on. So having really the Sky Transport ability, and really the MVP of this deck in my opinion is the Stunfisk. We only play a single copy, but to be able to retreat lock and use that time to just power up your board is so good. I like how we have Stunfisk and Zeraora in here as single prize attackers for cards like Gengar. We had options to get those 3 prizes and not just get stuck to 2. Never had a chance to use the Ace spec. We were always ahead. But again, I think Unfair Stamp is a good option for this deck. I think Secret Box is a good option. Hero's Cape, Prime Catcher, they're all pretty good. There isn't, I wouldn't put Mutation Zone in here. It doesn't really fit with this deck. But we have a lot of options for the Unfair Stamp, and seeing the Watchtower actually do work against that Charizard deck was really surprising, really good. Still out with Wally's Compassion, wasn't able to use it, but I think the idea is really smart. And then Zekrom, I will probably cut this for something else. I don't know what. It's a good backup attacker if you need it, but it's just never really required it. I will probably put in like maybe another Carmine or another boss in here instead of Zekrom, because I feel like our Pokemon line is pretty good. But yeah, just let us know what your take is on this deck. Again, not everyone plays the deck the same way, so let us know what you'll cut, what you'll add. Let us know your thoughts. Please comment down below what you think. And also, if you haven't liked or subscribed to this video, please do that. We're a growing channel, and we're always looking for suggestions on what we can do, for what decks y'all are looking for. Again, we do focus on the rogue decks, but we don't ignore meta decks. We understand that they are important to the game, and you have to understand both rogue decks and meta decks. Also, like, I build these decks in real life. If you see behind me, I have a bunch of decks built. I take them to my local league and play them. So hopefully this is something I'm thinking about building myself. Honestly, once prices drop and all the product gets released. But yeah, this is a very fun deck. So take it, let us know what your thoughts. And as always, y'all, have fun playing those sneaky decks. See you guys.